and thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. I'm going to be doing the Capricorn daily energy reading. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. We're going to be looking at what you may possibly be struggling with for Capricorn. We have the Strength card. It could be a Leo. We have the Emperor, which could be an Aries. And we have the Five of Cups. The advice from the tarot is we have the Chariot, which is the Cancer sign. We have the Hangman, which is my favorite card in the deck in tarot. We have the Hierophant, which is Taurus. You have a lot of major cards here, and you have a lot of people around you. Again, take what resonates, leave what does not. Incoming energy, we have the Sun card. We have the King of Cups. And we have the Queen of Swords. Finding what's important. I feel like that kind of just came through as I pulled her card out, is that you find, like, the truth of the situation is that you find what's really important to you as the situation that you're going through. Overall energy is we have the Eight of Cups, so there's something that you may need to walk away from. All right. There we go, that's better. Okay. So what you may be struggling with is we have the Strength card. We have a lot of cards here, so this is a strong message, major card, so this is a strong message for someone. We have the Strength card, we have the Emperor, and then we have the Five of Cups. It could be that you feel a sense of a loss of power, because the Strength and the Emperor are definitely power cards. I also feel that there could be somebody that is around you that has a very strong personality, that is very overbearing. Like, I was kind of getting that feeling when I saw the Strength card and then I saw the Emperor coming out. My energy, like what I was feeling, was that there may be somebody that is around you that's very overbearing and very controlling. Again, take what resonates, leave what does not. So since this is a general reading, I try and explain, different scenarios. So in one aspect, it could be that there's someone that is overbearing and you're feeling like this sense of loss. Like, you feel like you're not good enough. You feel like you can't make this person happy. You feel like you keep trying and this person is just not happy. And that this person is causing you stress and anxiety. And like, they have this very overbearing energy that's around you. It also could be that you feel a lack of power. It could be both things. It could be that you feel a lack of power being around this person because this person is so overbearing, and that all you tend to do is focus on the negative things, that it's put you in a negative frame of mind, that you're having a hard time focusing on the positive. You're having a hard time like feeling happy, and this situation has put you in this very negative way. Like, you're just focusing on these three spilled cups, and you're feeling very sad, and you're just feeling, because of this Strength card and this Emperor, and it could be a Leo and an Aries. It could be people that are around you that you just feel this sense of loss. We have the Two of Pentacles, and I feel that there is definitely there's no balance going on here, okay? Because this is what you're struggling with, is the Two of Pentacles, is finding that balance within this relationship. You are struggling with the Magician, and then we have the Infinity sign, which is individual empowerment. And that's what I was feeling here with this Five of Cups, is that you're feeling this sense of loss. You're feeling powerless. You're feeling like things are not in your favor, that things are working against you. And I do feel that you have a lot of emotions going on around you, definitely, right? With this Five of Cups, and you're focusing on the three spilled cups, and then we have this Page of Cups, that you're struggling with this, like your emotions and your feelings, and I feel like you might be up and down, and you're kind of all around, and you're not really sure what to do, and there's a sense of confusion. And I also feel like you kind of feel trapped in a way. Our overall energy is this Eight of Cups, so it's time to walk away from something, right? It's time to let something go. Definitely this is what you're struggling with here, is this loss of power or control in a certain situation. This could be a relationship, this could have to do with work, it could just be like with life in general. We definitely tend to get to those points in our lives where we just feel like nothing is working for us, that everything is working against us, that, you know, no matter how hard we try, that, you know, nothing works out. And we just kind of get ourselves in this frame of mind of this Five of Cups, where we're always focusing on the 3 spilled cups, but there are 2 cups over here, but we're just you're so focused on the 3 spilled cups, right? And that you're not even seeing other opportunities that are around you. So the advice from the tarot is the Chariot. So moving forward, moving forward, seeing things from a different perspective with the Hangman. And it's take a step back and kind of see how this situation is affecting you, how it's affecting your emotions, how it's like realizing, you know what, I always am focusing on the negative. I'm always feeling like everything is against me. And we have the Hierophant, which is finding that faith and belief in yourself, in the universe, or whatever it is that you feel guides you, and restoring your faith and belief. And you have to step back and you have to look at things from a different perspective. You have to see where your focus is going. You have to see that you are focusing on these 3 spilled cups. You have to see that you are focusing on the negative, that you are focusing on the cup half empty instead of the cup half full. Our perspective and how we look at things and how we see things is incredibly important. It's very important. It really controls, I feel that it really controls how our day is going to go, and how things are going to happen, and how we're going to be able to deal with things. So I just feel like it's a big one with that Hanging Man there, is taking that step back and kind of grabbing the reins here with this Chariot, right? Grabbing the reins, even though it seems chaotic, right? There's a lot of chaos going on here, but it's grabbing those reins and saying, how can I bring this back under control? How can I, you know, I really need to look at what I'm focusing. You need to look at what you're focusing on, what your frame of mind is, what you're surrounding yourself with. You know, when you get in that frame of mind, are you looking at social media that is uplifting you and helping you and pushing you forward? Or is it just kind of keeping you like held down? Like are you watching negative things? Are you having the best habits of, you know, do you feel unmotivated so that you don't even want to try? And are you exposing yourself to people or social media or TV or those things that are kind of keeping you in this Five of Cups energy? Advice from the tarot is, I feel like opening up those doors to possibilities and thinking things in a different way. We have freeing yourself. You have the ability to free yourself from the situation because you are in control of what it is that you're thinking about and what it is that you're focusing on. And you have the ability to set yourself free and that empower yourself in this situation. And if this has to do with someone that you are around that you feel is holding you back, how can you move away from that person, right? If whatever the situation is, like, you have to figure this out within yourself, but you have to think outside of the box and say, how can I move away from this person? How can I get away from this situation or this energy where I feel a sense of lack? If it's not necessarily a person, but in general, that you're just feeling down and you're just feeling sad and you're just feeling powerless, how do you gain that power back, right? How do you set yourself free? What is it that you need to set yourself free? And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, finding that stability within yourself. And it's so rewarding because you're like, hey, I pulled myself out of this situation. If it's like, Obviously, there's some emotions and feelings that you need to let go of. So is there something negative that you keep thinking about, that you keep focusing on, that you keep trying to make work in your mind, or you keep thinking about, or you keep putting yourself in that energy of whatever this is that let you down, right? Or that is putting you in this negative energy. And how is that serving you, right? How is that helping you? And saying, you know what? Thinking about this all the time and how this didn't work, or how this hurt me, or how this let me down. I took my time to process through it, and I have to let it go. I have to move on from it. It was a sense of disappointment or let down or whatever this has happened to you, and you have to be able to let that go. Also, if you're around that person that you feel is overbearing or controlling, it's like, why are you trying to please this person? Why are you trying to make that person happy? Right? Is that really someone that you need to have in your life? Of course, you have to decide what is best for you. I'm not telling you what to do, but sometimes it's just like we have to think outside of the box, and we have to say, why am I doing this? Why am I putting all this effort towards this person? Like, I'm not getting anything in return. This is not helping me, right? This is not helping me to restore my goals. This person is taking the energy from me, and I'm letting it happen. Right? And so that's why the advice from the tarot is the Eight of Swords is don't let that happen anymore. That you have the power to, you have the strength and the power and the ability to take your own power back. Sometimes you have to think outside of the box. Sometimes you have to see things from a different perspective. Sometimes it may not be an immediate thing, but you're saying, you know, if this has to do with work and you're like, you know what, I can't deal with this anymore. I need to find a new job. So then you start putting your resume out, or you start looking for those other opportunities, or building a business on your own, right? You start finding those things to help you solve this problem instead of just accepting it and saying, it's your choice. It's your choice. If you want to accept it and stay in this energy, it's completely fine. That's up to you. But if you want to break free, then you have to take the steps to break free, that it is totally up to you. It's all about your perspective. If you feel that you have a way out, there's always a way to change things. There's always a way out. There, you know, it may not be immediate. I mean, it could just be something that is going to take some time. It could be immediate, right? Whatever your situation is. You have to be in the frame of mind is that I'm going to make some changes here. The energy that wants to come in for you is we have the Sun card, we have the King of Cups, and we have the Queen of Swords, is finding what's important. And that's what I was saying earlier. Finding that happiness, letting go of what, I always feel like the King of Cups is somebody who doesn't he doesn't hold on to emotions or feelings that don't serve him. I feel like he's really able to let things go. And I feel like definitely with Capricorn, I'm a Capricorn Sun and a Capricorn Rising, is I always used to hold on to a lot of things. Negative things that people would say to me or do, I would hold on to those. It didn't affect that person, but it affected me, and it kept me in this negative frame of mind. And I realized that once I let that go with the Eight of Cups, once I let that go, I was like, I felt a sense of freedom, and I'm like, God, it doesn't bother me anymore. Like, you're not going to get to me, right? You're not that important in my life for me to keep dwelling on something that isn't serving me. I want to spend my time focusing on those things that are going to get me to reach my goals and where I want to be, that I want to manifest in, the life that I want to have, right? I want to spend all my energy focusing on that, not focusing, right? I want to spend all of my time focusing on those things that I want to manifest in, not those things that have not turned out or let down. Yes, things are going to disappoint you, and you need to have that time to process those. But also you have to realize, how much time am I taking to do that, right? Am I taking, a few minutes, a few hours, a few days, a few weeks, a few months, right? And can that be adjusted? It's looking at how we're processing things and how we're going through things. So this energy that wants to come in for you with the Sun card and the King of Cups is finding happiness, finding those positive things to focus on. What is it that you want to manifest in? What is it that you want to bring in? Letting go of things that don't serve you and finding what is important to you, right? What are the goals that you want to reach? What are the goals that you want to attain? What do you want your life to look like, right? And bring that in. Making things happen for yourself. Focus on those things that bring you happiness and enjoyment, and write the rewards for your hard work. With the Nine of Pentacles, I love it. All right, and then we have Six of Pentacles. I feel like you need to share and you need to release and you need to let go, and it could be having those conversations. And then overall, look at that, we have the Strength card back. Okay, so it's kind of like full circle. So you were struggling with your confidence, feeling strong in a situation, and then you came full circle, and then you're letting go and you're focusing on your confidence again. I just feel like you have the power to make the change, but it has to be your mindset. It has to be, you have to be willing to make these changes, see where the weak spots are, see what needs to be changed, and bring in that positive energy. Is everything rainbows and unicorns? No. But if we limit the time that we have our struggles, that we have our disappointments, and we see, okay, every time I'm around this person or every time I'm in this situation, I always feel down and I always feel depressed and I always feel like I'm not good enough. Okay, then you think, okay, I need to limit or cut out the time that I am in this energy because this isn't serving me. It's not helping me to manifest my dreams and my dream life, right? The life that I want to have. It's not helping me. It's holding me back. It's holding me down. I need to find a way to free myself from this. Or if this is a situation that you have to deal with, you find the best way possible to be strong and confident and say, I just have to deal with this for X amount of time, and then I'm moving on, and then I'm done, and then I am finding other ways to move away from this, right? It's all about your mindset and setting yourself free. Thinking of those ways to set yourself free, to have your 10 of Pentacles, right? To make it happen. Believing in yourself, right? Taking the reins back and taking control of your life. This is controlling you right now. It's time for you to take control. Let's grab our Animal Oracle. Oh, I feel like 2. So, oh, I love it. This is one of my favorites. Be Spirit. Sweet results await. I absolutely love this one. I think this is like one of my favorites. Sweet results await because you are making the moves to make this happen. So it's all up to you. It's all how you handle things. It's all how you see things. Not waiting for other people, not waiting for them to change, but to change and empower yourself. We have Sandpiper Spirit. This one's cute too. Is be playful, right? Make the most of each day and try and enjoy each day. I know that when you're struggling and you're having a hard time, because I've definitely been there, the day just seems like a burden, and it's almost like you can't wait until nighttime till you can just close your eyes and go to sleep and just shut everything out. But I have made a big turnaround, and I enjoy the day now. I can't wait for each day. I enjoy each day, and I've tried to slow things down and just appreciate each day and not be stressed about things that I have coming in, things that I have to do, and to just enjoy each day. It's taken some time, and I definitely want to fall into old habits, and I'm fighting that. And every time that I fall back into that, I try and push out of that. Also, it's about just being playful and having fun, just taking a break, right? Even if you just have a few minutes where you be playful, whatever that represents for you. Like you just kind of turn things up. Maybe you play with your dog, or you play with your cat, or you play with your friend, or like you just like have a fun conversation. You don't talk about anything serious. You just talk about silly things and say, hey, I just saw this on social media and it's really funny. What do you think? Or it's just, maybe have a puzzle out and spend, a few minutes and put the, puzzle pieces, or just see the lighter side of life and be playful. And that's what that makes you feel happy, that makes you feel content, that makes you feel good. And then you're like, okay, I want to have that feeling in other areas of my life. I want to have those feelings in other areas of my life, and I don't want my life to be so serious. Capricorn can be incredibly serious. I know that. Again, I'm Capricorn Sun and a Capricorn Rising. Way too serious. Like, I'm learning to not be so serious. Yes, that's a part of the way that I am, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it, but I also found that life becomes too heavy when you're too serious all the time. It's okay to let loose every once in a while. That's okay. To be silly and to just have some fun. Like, it's okay to do that, and that really brings out a fun side of life. Let's grab a Star Dragons here. I feel like 2. Let's go with 2. We have Independence, carving your own path. You are on your own path, and that is something that you have to remember. It's not about following what other people have to say or the way other people have done it. You can take inspiration from other people, the way that they've done things, if that helps to motivate you, but you also have to realize that you are carving your own path and you're doing it at the speed and the way that you need to do for you. And then we have Healing, restoring hope. Oh, I like this one. I haven't seen this one anymore. You're healing, right? This is something that you are healing from, and you are also restoring hope within yourself. And the best thing of all is that you're doing it for you, right? That you're not doing it for anyone else. You're doing it for you. You see that you're struggling. You see that you're powerless. You see that you kind of have maybe some habits, or you're putting yourself in situations where you're in the State of Swords, but then you realize that, hey, I have to set myself free, and it's time for me to make some changes. And that's the best thing of all, right? When you realize that you're standing up for yourself and you're making those changes for yourself because you're saying, I want better for me. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.